last video about adding decimals, and since you've already worked with money, you've already seen numbers that have decimal points in them. So what we have is a chart here that has the weight of Jack's turtles in pounds. So we got Speedy and Pokey, Taco, Hank, and Crash. So he's got 5 turtles. How much do Hank and Speedy weigh together? So I'm going to be adding, and I need to find, does Hank weigh more or Speedy? It looks like Speedy does. I'm putting him on top, 6.13. The most important thing about decimals is that you have to line up the decimal point. So if my decimal point is going to be there, right under the other decimal point, like buttons on a shirt, Hank is going to be 4.267. One thing I notice now is there is not a digit above this 7. And if there's no numbers there, I can really just put zeros in, because nothing means 0. And I just start adding. 0 plus 7 is 7. 3 plus 6 is 9. 1 plus 2 is 3. And 6 plus 4 is 10. And get my decimal point in like buttons on a shirt. So 10.397 pounds. Try another one. How much do Taco and Pokey weigh together? Taco and Pokey. Some people may notice that Taco does not have a decimal point in it. This would be sort of like saying $8. If I said $8, I could also say $8 and no cents and add my zeros on, right? So I'm going to come down here and put Taco, 8, with my decimal point right after it. Pokey's going right under him at 5.7. Since it's the weight together, we're adding. So I'm going to put my 0 right in that spot above the 7. And if I wanted to say Taco weighed 8.0000000, I could have zeros going all the way across my board. I'm going to add up the tens column. 0 plus 7 is 7. 8 plus 5 is 13. Together, they weigh 13.7 pounds. How much do Pokey and Crash weigh together? Crash weighs more, so I'm going to put him on top, 14.32. Make sure I line up the decimal points and get my Pokey under there, 5.7. And since it's together, I'm adding. This time, there's not a number under here. That's okay. That just means it's going to be a 0. 2 plus 0. 3 plus 7 is 10. Carry my 1. 5, 10. Carry my 1 again. 20. And then I'm going to put my decimal point right in there like buttons on the shirt. 20.02 pounds. Last one. How much do Jack's turtles weigh in all? That means I need to use every one of them. So I'm just going to start with Crash because he's the biggest. 14.32. And it really doesn't matter since I'm adding all 5 of them who comes next. I'm going to go with Hank just so I can come across my board from right to left. Hank is 4.267. And what I'm going to do, since I already know Hank is out here to the thousands place, I'll go back and put a 0 there on Crash, because 14.32 and 14.320 are the same thing. Taco is just 8. Remember that 8 goes before the decimal point, so it's really 8.00. Pokey, 5.7, which is the same as 5.700. And Speedy, 6.13. And just add a 0 on the end. I'm going to take them and add them together. So we got 7 plus a lot of zeros is 7. 2 plus 6, 8. 9, 10, 11. Carry my 1. 4, 6, 13, 14. Carry my 1. 5, 9, 17, 22, 28. So I'm going to carry a 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. And get my decimal point in there. Altogether, they weigh 38.417 pounds, 38 and 417 thousandths pounds. And that number seems kind of okay. It looks like it makes sense when I look at the numbers that I'm adding together, 6 and a 5 and an 8 and a 4 and a 14. That seems like 38 is a reasonable kind of answer. Hopefully this video will help you with adding decimals. Most important thing is line up the decimal point. Put any zeros in where you're missing digits.